Motion denied. Now, the next time we see each other, I want Carol Sanders here.
She will be.
She'd better, because I've set a firm trial date for Monday morning at 9 a.m. before Judge Roth.
She will be here, I promise.
Well, if she isn't, I'm going to issue a bench warrant for her arrest, which means her bail is revoked and she'll be spending her trial in jail.
All right.
Mr. Sanders.
I don't know where the hell she is. I'm looking everywhere for her.
She's got to realize this judge will eat her alive. I told her that. I told you that. How could you let this happen?
Look, I didn't let this happen. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on at our home.
I know that. I know how tough it is, but she's got to get her priorities straight.
Well, that's quite a statement coming from someone like you.
It would seem to me that the first priority would be to get Carol acquitted.
Look, you just do for her what you did for Frank Warden. We'll get along.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I can't do anything if she doesn't show up.
Right, fine.
Dr. Martin, our staff.
I've been thinking about what you said. But I blamed you for what happened to Wendy. Maybe I did. I was looking to blame someone. Anyone. I was in so much pain. But it wasn't fair, Jill. I couldn't admit the truth. That I blame myself. I couldn't face the truth. That's why I was so angry at you and everybody.
Mom, none of this was your fault.
Yes.
No. None of this. You are not to blame. Maybe Dad's right. Maybe none of us are to blame. Maybe if just you and I had quit pointing fingers at each other. You know, it just seems like we're always like fighting or yelling or something. And I mean, maybe we should just, we're never just able to talk. Like this.
Hello, Mrs. Hyde.
Mr. Sanders, how's Wendy?
Oh, she's getting better every day.
I'm so pleased to hear that. I can't tell you. This is everything from Wendy's desk and locker. I kept putting it off until I admitted she wasn't coming back to school this year.
Thank you.
It was terrible what happened to her. We were all just heartsick.
Did you hire him?
Custodial help comes through the district office.
Yeah, but you're the principal. You had to approve him, right?
He passed all the standards we apply to our applicants. There was no way we could have...
But didn't you check his records? I mean, he had 2 child molestation charges in California.
We only check on a statewide basis, and there was no file on him.
So what you're saying is that there could be people like Frank Warden...
That's how it's done, Mr. Sanders. It's no excuse, but that's how it's done. Wendy is a lovely child, and I'll be sorry for what happened to her for the rest of my life.
And you'll make sure this never happens again.
Ready?
Not yet.
Wendy, you look great.
It's not that. I think I'm scared. Not silly.
No, maybe that's not silly.
It's just that... I mean, it's all my friends. People I like. People that like me. I feel different. And they're still the same. Do you think they'll still like me?
More. I like you more. Wendy, everybody out there thinks that you are just like the bravest person in the world. You have been so strong for so long. And they all just love you and admire you for that. So do I.
Enough to let me borrow your leather jacket?
That's enough to let you borrow my leather jacket.
Okay, I'm ready.
Some more lemonade.
Oh, well, just 1 minute. I just want to...
Oh, my God, I don't believe it. More letters every day. And from places I've never even heard of. Bill, have you given any thought to what might happen to Carol if she's convicted and if she...
Yeah. I think about it all the time. I think about nothing else.
Me too. You know, it's first degree. She could get life. What'll happen to her? What'll happen to us?
I can hurt you with my wing. Hey. Okay, fight.
You're a murderer, Mrs. Sanders, and you're going to jail for a long time.
Tell us, Carol, how did you feel when you heard the charges against Frank Warden were being dropped?
I'll try. Shock at first. A complete shock and disbelief. Everybody knew that he was guilty.
I have to object to that. Sustained.
Whatever your feelings were, the evidence didn't work out.
Well, I got the impression, and I had that impression from Detective Metcalf and the district attorney, that they had evidence that there was no doubt about who had raped and beaten my daughter almost to death, and that whoever had done it would be punished for it. So I felt outraged.
Okay. What else did you feel?
The most intense hatred I've ever known. hated him more than I thought anyone could. It was crippling.
What happened next?
When the judge said that he could go free, I got up and I dropped my purse, and that's when I saw it. I saw the gun, and I picked it up, and I looked up at him, and he was laughing. I saw Frank Warden laughing.
Do you usually carry a gun?
No, never. It was my husband's. He keeps it for protection. I didn't even like having it in the house.
Well, what were you doing with it?
Someone had called and threatened my daughter's life, and I panicked. I got the gun, and I put it into my purse.
You told police of this threatening call. Did they take the threat seriously?
They took it seriously enough to put a policeman outside Wendy's room.
Okay. You were in the courtroom. You saw the gun. Then what happened?
Something snapped in me. I lost control. It was like I was watching myself from the outside, looking at myself and not being in the middle of it. I'm sorry. He hurt my lovely daughter.
When you reached for the gun in your purse, did you intend to kill Frank Warden?
No. I didn't intend anything. It was like my system was overloaded and I was being pushed to a place I'd never been before. I know that might be hard to understand.
No, I think that many of us could begin to understand that. Carol, did you plan to kill Frank Warden that day in court?
No, I did not.
At the time you shot Frank Warden, did you know who you were?
I don't understand.
Well, you are Carol Sanders, yes, and you've always been Carol Sanders. So on that day, did you think you were someone else?
No, I did not.
So you were fully aware of who you were the whole time, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And did you know where you were then?
Yes, I did.
Did you know who Frank Warden was? You didn't forget his identity, did you?
I knew only too well who Frank Warden was.
You pulled a gun from your purse. You put your finger on the trigger, aimed it at Frank Warden, and shot him dead.
Is there a question, Your Honor? Because this is all on video. It's not disputed.
Question. At the second you pulled the trigger, did you want Frank Warden to be dead?
At that very second, I guess I must have wanted him dead. But I didn't plan it. It just happened.
Don't. Everything. That's all of it. I'm supposed to be the father. I'm supposed to be there to protect her. And you, and I didn't. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for any of you. I let you down.
You didn't let us down. You did everything you could. There's nothing more you could have done.
How are we going to survive?
Detective Metcalf, who brought the charges against Frank Warden?
Assistant DA Post.
Did Mr. Post believe he had sufficient evidence for a conviction?
He said it would be a slam dunk.
But it wasn't, was it?
But it should have been. Case unraveled. I never had a case that was quite like it. No, that was